episode 31. Did you like the gravitas I wrote there?
I did, but you stroked your chair when you said it. Did you realize you were stroking?
I'm stimming. It's different. It's different.
We've tried different stim objects for Siege while we record the pod. Jupes keeps handing her different objects, but all of them end up sounding like.
Oh my god!
I've now poured a glass of water all over myself.
Okay, we actually have to pause because I want to make sure the mic doesn't get absolutely cooked.
Now we're back.
Crisis averted, we think. Yeah, no, I'm stimming with my chair. It's fine. I actually think this is the best case scenario because I'm not touching the mic, which really upsets Jupes.
Totally, yeah.
And I'm not making a ton of noise.
Literal no, but a lot of brain noise for me.
Yeah,
I can't quiet
you.
this. Yeah, it's super upsetting me.
Well, we'll have to find something else. I'm still interested in procuring a fidget ring.
If anyone wants to put a ring on her finger.
Yeah, if anyone wants to put a fidget ring on my fingy,
yep,
I would love that.
She is stroking her ring finger.
I can't stop stimming. Yeah, I hope it's not offensive for me to say stimming. I don't think it is because I think
you have real mental illness.
Yeah,
that's totally fine. I do too. Okay.
Cool.
So
how's it? Should we just jump right into our crazy girl weekend that we had?
Because this weekend I laughed so fucking hard.
We laughed. Actually, no, I'm going to start with the phrase that I can't stop saying, which is everything is just tearing my ass up.
This weekend tore my ass up.
And I have to give you credit because you said it in one of our episodes about the love triangle in backcountry. Is that what it's called?
Broken Country.
Why can I not
The
retain
Broken Country.
The Broken Country? You said it about the love triangle, and it scratched my brain so hard, and now I can't stop saying about everything specifically when people are making me laugh my ass off.
You're tearing my ass off.
You're tearing my ass straight off right now.
Just before we started recording, we got a text in the group chat from the wedding. Where Jace, who we will get into.
Yeah, well, we'll get to you, Jace.
We'll get to you, Jace. Aaron's boyfriend texted the wedding group chat, "You guys are all tearing my ass up in my head right now." What a sweet text to receive.
And you responded exactly how I was walking, so I was like, I can't respond to this, but in my head I said, and you then sent this, you're tearing my ass up in my heart right now.
Totally.
Which is exactly how I felt.
Yeah, beautiful.
Mittens was tearing my ass up
this weekend. God, he was making you. And don't piss me off when Mittens tears your ass up.
I know.
That was another phrase we just couldn't stop saying. Yeah. Don't piss me off.
Before, because it was the kind of weekend where you're like, we were always late. I feel like we were
constantly overcoming obstacles.
We were late for everything. Where's my lipstick? That was kind of the vibe.
Slick my lip ring.
I need to slick, and we'll get to that
as well.
We'll
get to
that. But it's it was the kind of situation where someone would start walking towards you with a face that looked like it was about to ask you a question. It's just don't piss me off right now.
Don't piss me off
right now. Because
oh my God.
I am really on the edge of a mental breakdown.
Yep, completely. But just our asses shredded.
I don't know if my ass will ever be complete again, to be honest.
No. So, of course, we are talking about attending our dear friend Kira's wedding on Martha's Vineyard this past weekend.
Yes.
It was a group of, she's a college friend, so it included some of our favorite people, college friends.
Aaron, who's been featured on the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Her boyfriend, Jace, whom we now mention.
Yes.
He was
a star.
King's in.
Yeah, King's in.
He was a plug. In addition to being, an emotional plug.
Right. It was just, to get a little bit emotional really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
He's clearly so fond of our friend Aaron, which was so lovely. That's all you ever want in a friend's partner. And then on top of that, he was just a good time guy.
He's a good hang.
Yeah. Also always packing zins. So that was awesome.
Did you witness that period where he put me on a zin timeout?
Yeah, I think so.
It was honestly made me respect him more.
How did that happen?
I'd had too many.
At the wedding.
He was, yeah, and he was kind of rationing because
he was starting to, yeah. At one
we
point
were
he asked me
running
if I
low.
wanted an already been chewed one, and I was like, no.
Yeah, because those little perverts, Aaron and Jace are constantly swapping Zins, like the freaks they are.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be your third. Sorry.
No. He has a special area on the top of his
Oh my
case
God.
where he stores his already been chewed. He tried to offer me one too.
And then when he didn't take it, he was like, well, so now you're actually on a timeout.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
This was a really good friend thing I did, which
Mm.
so after the rehearsal dinner, we went out, and it was like one of those like nights where I think we all just kind of like sent it. I don't know about you.
We
I
were
sent it.
literally bridesmaids then. So
Yeah.
we were like, God, we gotta let our hair down.
Yeah. Before the big day, I'd like to just get absolutely smashed.
Right.
You know? We did go out on the town, and Molly went to the bathroom, and Jace procured his Zins, I think for the first time that weekend, and we all did them, and I texted Molly, I don't remember doing this, just so you know, we're doing Zins right now. She was in the bathroom.
And that's a sister. That is a sister, and thank you for
You're
that.
so freaking welcome.
That was gorgeous. That was one of many mitzvahs you did.
Thank you so much. I do think that I was on very good behavior.
Well, insofar as we all, I was naughty too.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I was very naughty. Something happened to my dress.
Oh, we're going there.
Can I jump in?
Please.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Oh, glug, glug, glug.
So, one of the big, I feel like there's always like sort of a mystery at a wedding. We did discuss this actually at your wedding. The mystery was who's in love with Aaron.
Yep.
Because someone had said something in the bathroom about Aaron.
Yeah.
And the mystery at this wedding was what is the substance on Claire's bridesmaid dress. There are a couple of suspects, one being my spray tan.
Kind of think of all the fluids a body could make. That's the rest
they're
of the
all
list.
in play. Yeah, that's the rest of the list. There we go. Spray tan, all bodily fluids. And then the third option is a mixture of a combo, which we're kind of hoping. I think it's a mixture.
I think something activated your spray tan, but I'm not going to go
Is
ahead
that really
and say
your
it.
fighter?
I think what activated it was from one of your holes.
But you think ultimately it was spray tan on my dress?
I think it picked up a friend on the way to the party.
Because what happened was, it was a whole thing. We got home from the wedding super late, obviously. I go to the bathroom and I'm like, oh my God, like there's a substance kind of like, there is we're calling it a biohazard.
Yeah.
There's a biohazard in my pants, basically.
By which she means her silken bridesmaid dress.
Well, first I found it in my trunks.
Pants in the UK sense.
It's totally. Pants UK. And then I was like, oh, yeah, because I didn't even find it on my dress till the next day. So
right. You just found it in your underwear. And the whole house had gone to sleep. And this was like a bad thing I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
you took my charger?
Yeah. So the night before, rehearsal night where we all went out, I slept in the girls' room because Mittens hadn't yet arrived.
Yeah.
So rather than sleeping alone in a queen-size bed, I was like, I'll share Ashley's full.
Yeah, obviously.
Because, right, I got a kiki.
Yeah.
So we'd each put our cables in the same block. Mine.
See, that's where it got.
Where it got a little muddy. And so now next night of wedding, late, drunk, some of our pants UK are full.
Okay, you're skipping ahead a little bit.
Okay,
because I see that there's something in my pants and I'm like, like maybe I need to expel some substances. So then
You made a mess.
I make a mess in the toilet. It's the downstairs toilet. You guys
That's not
have to be there.
The house has a downstairs bathroom.
True. Okay. So I do that in the downstairs bathroom. And then because I had made a mess in my UK pants, I was wiping extra hard. Because I was like, I don't know what that was. So I used a lot of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, toilet's clogged. And I'm like, no problem. This
happens to me a lot.
happens to me at least once a week.
Yeah.
I go for the plunger. The plunger is like a Five Below Temu plunger, like made for like a dollhouse toilet.
Totally.
Like quite literally, I'm using my hands to. It was like a foot long.
It was a foot long.
It was a foot long. Like your hands are in the toilet when you're like in order to use it, your hands are in the toilet. So I try that. It's a no-go. So then I'm like, okay, perhaps the upstairs, but like I'm not freaking out yet. I'm actually handling it pretty well. But I'm like
upstairs bathroom more robust.
shower.
So
I'm like probably better plunger up there.
Yeah. So you'd think you would cater the half bath to the toilet because what else do you have going on in there?
Exactly, because
put your best plunger in your half bath.
Completely, because we were also using it as that's where you shit, because it was like there was
no
shower.
Yeah.
Different floor also. It's like so logical. It's crazy.
Right, but there was a washer dryer, so if anyone had to do laundry, then you'd be caught with your pants down. You get it.
So I run upstairs. I'm thinking everyone's asleep. Jace is still awake. He's in the bathroom coming out, and I'm literally like so flustered. I go, I gotta get in there.
Move!
Move! I gotta get in there. There is a better plunger. I take that downstairs. I'm able to take care of that situation. Now
Clean up your mess.
Yeah. Now I'm like, where's my charger? Because my phone is dead.
But she is. Tell us how you texted.
My phone is dead. So I'm like, one of these bitches has my charger. So I'm like, either that or I'm like, maybe I plugged it in somewhere else. So I'm opening every door in the house.
Everyone else. Now Jace has put himself to sleep too. All of the lights in the house are out and everyone's tucked into bed.
And I'm just opening everyone's door being like, who has it? And then finally I'm like, my phone is dead. So I take my laptop out and I send a series of disconcerting texts.
She drafts a manifesto on her laptop and fires it off in real time.
Now you're like more powerful texting on your laptop.
Yeah, totally.
I'm like, who the fuck has my charger? You snake. You don't know what I've just been through in the last 10 minutes. Drop it off
everything. Haha, react to everything.
And I'm like, okay, she's the only one still awake. And good news, you had my charger.
My door flies open. She's backlit. Just looking like a fucking witch out of hell.
And I'm like, you give me juice right now before I freak out.
What's great though is you just plugged in your phone and left. Yeah. Perfect. No notes. Yeah.
But then the next day we were like, okay, did Claire shit her pants? Was kind of the theme of the day. And then we found the substance on the dress as well.
There was a thorough investigation is the matter. There was a forensic investigation.
Someone was like, did you look at your dress to see if something? And I was like, oh no, I didn't.
Did I look at my And then you find a brown stain.
A brown stain on my, which was probably spray tan.
Mm-hmm.
And then the really confusing thing is that there was no stain on my Spanx. So that then became sort of a key piece of the puzzle.
However troubling the clean Spanx were, though, we had to keep returning to the smoking gun, which was the pants UK.
The pants UK were the smoking gun. And then once you saw the dress together, it was like really hard to sort of clear my name.
Oh my god, we were taking witness statements. Hey, Jamie, when we stopped at your house on our way back from the reception, did Siege go in your bathroom and take off her Spanx? And then the only way we could like kind of stitch together the story, it's like, no, you didn't take off your Spanx, because if you did, you would have kind of slapped him over your shoulder and walked around I took off my Spanx.
I did say I would have made a scene about it.
I think you would have. Know thyself, that's an important part of kind of this.
I mean, unless I was feeling shy, I think I would have been like, I had to get these guys off.
Yeah. And that living room, no one was being shy.
No one was, everyone was being silly.
Yeah.
So, if anyone has any information about the stain on my dress, please reach out. I am trying to figure it out. If anyone smelled anything,
no one was smelling anything besides themselves. I'm glad that your spray tan is at least finding ways to escape your body, because mine just stays sticking. And I want to be clear, Suja and I got spray tans back to back. I was on the other side of her spray tan wall and she the other side of mine. We asked for the same thing of the same service provider.
A level 2 from
Sugared and Bronzed.
Yeah.
I don't know what was heard when I said it.
I think I just am more paler than you.
she saw goodness in your heart and she saw hate in mine and she responded accordingly. I look like RFK Jr. The pictures of me en route to the wedding.
Yeah. You do look like you live in, like, Arizona. Like, you have for a long time.
I look like I've tried injecting bleach.
Yeah. Yes.
I went to the office.
You're afraid of Tylenol.
Yes, completely. I went to the office the day before.
Yeah.
After we got it, and multiple people were like, can't look at you, actually.
Can't even make eye contact with your piercing blues.
I think I put a big dent in my professional career by going in with that spray tan.
Oh, yeah. The last night, these, like, really strange middle-aged men approached us, and the one, like, had the craziest voice I've ever heard in my life that none of us could even, like, make out what he was saying. He was like, I gotta tell you a joke. It's a crazy joke. I gotta tell you a joke. And he kept telling his jokes. Actually, there might be a TikTok out there because one of his, like,
one of them was filming. They created a circle around us. They trapped us and then started really filming. Strange.
But the guy was like, here's another joke. And afterwards, I was like, Molly and that guy were having an RFK off because we kept calling her RFK because she looked like it.
Troubling, yeah. So we should come full circle on Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to just put that in the air and leave it hanging.
Yeah, it is the kind of phrase that, like, if you don't know it, will sort of
haunt you. Totally.
Yeah.
Well, so we're on the Vineyard, which is an island. Mm-hmm. And you're kind of subject to the weather, the natural elements of that island.
Yes.
Wind,
sun.
Surf, sun.
So many mosquitoes you wouldn't even believe. I know that's not weather, but it feels
it's
sort
for
of
sure part of it. Yeah.
I have mosquito bites in places.
Ecological. Your Yetis.
My Yetis are covered.
That's so devastating.
Yeah.
I actually really didn't get my ass eaten that much.
You just torn.
Just torn. So, what's a bridesmaid to do when faced with the elements and, again, we're running late for everything, so limited time. Well, none other than a slick Rick, which of course is a slick back bun or a ponytail, dealer's choice, but what you're going to do is slick your Rick. And that is just zhuzh. And we kept just like spiraling about each of our hair situations. So it was just like waiting for the next slick Rick to pop up.
Yeah, because it was like, when you've given up, it's time to slick your Rick.
And I knew myself. So from the jump, I slicked my Rick.
Yeah, which was really, really smart.
I mean, but then we like did worry for a moment, is every bridesmaid going to show up in a slick Ricky? Slick Ricky. Yeah. And unfortunately, at some point, just kind of the etymology evolved.
Yeah.
Where?
So when it was like, we were backstage before it was time to go down the aisle, and I needed a little gloss, so I said, I need to slick my lip. What is it? Wait.
I need to slick my lip Rick.
Just slick my rip lick. So that I am the one who literally came up with it, and I can't remember it. I didn't come up with it.
You did.
I twisted.
You pulled it from.
I need to slick
my lip Rick.
And that, of course, is putting on a little gloss.
And we were all sharing Ashley's Dior lip oil. True. So it was like, who's got the lip Rick? I need to slick.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, that one has really just like planted in my brain. And my dog, Hector's constantly going. He's always slicking his own lip Rick.
He can't stop slicking his lip Rick.
So it's big in our household still. I love that. It'll stay big.
Oh, I'm never going to stop saying it every time I put on my NYX butter gloss.
Yeah. And then Jamie, the high school friend I keep mentioning, was the officiant for the ceremony itself. She had done a slick Rick from the jump as well.
Yeah.
She didn't do half down, but she slick Ricked. Yeah.
You two were,
Jamie and I were kind of the anchor slick Rickies.
Yeah.
But
the original slick Ricks.
Yeah. But you had to, and you kept your face framing fringe. Try saying that.
With my UK pants, my face framing fringe.
But you did slick your Rick behind the fringe.
Yeah, I slicked my backstage Rick, if you will.
And I will. Yeah. But I kept trying to say it to Jamie, who clearly had not been part of our collective mania.
Right.
And I was like, you're Slick Ricky. And she just kept going, yeah, for sure.
She's like, who's Ricky? I don't think there's a Ricky here.
No. But ultimately, just gorgeous. Speak of
weekend.
The nature of it all. Could not ask for a more just like naturally beautiful
place
to have a wonderful wedding.
Beautiful bride, beautiful couple. A lovely, gorgeous ceremony orchestrated by Jamie, who did such a good job.
She did a great job.
And
not a hair moved.
And not a hair. Her Slick Ricky was Slick Ricked, baby. And such a fun night of dancing and taking shots that I'm sure nobody wanted me to take afterwards. So
I wanted you to take them.
We took a couple sneaky shots.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of the family was Irish, and I was like, kind of, pussyfooting around the dance floor, hoping an Irish person might teach me a step or two when some of the trad music came on.
You barely had to ask. Someone was like, yeah, let me show you.
No, I actually asked 5 times.
Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
No, an aunt really took me under her wing, but she was kind of a rigid teacher. Oh. She wasn't giving out participation ribbons.
Okay.
I thought I really got the hang of it. She goes, better, that's fine, yes. She'd give specific notes, which I really appreciated. I'm not looking to be pandered to.
No, you were trying to learn.
I was trying to learn, but honestly, one of my highlights of the night, honestly, was Patter, the groom.
Yeah.
Doing a few steps with me. He took me arm in arm and we did he taught me some steps. It was really fun.
Also, Molly got a really great compliment from the grandmother at the ceremony, who said, you are the best dancer I've ever seen in my life. Can you please teach me how you do your neck dance? Which I think is just when you jut your chin out like this.
I was tearing her ass up.
She like wouldn't let it go.
I was doing like turkey gobble gobble neck, and she was like, yes.
She was like, teach me that, like the Irish have taught you.
Right. And was I so generous? Did I pay it forward? I did not.
Well, because it does feel like an intuitive. I do think you are one of the best dancers I know, but I don't know if that's the move I would point to.
We did just almost make Jupes choke off scene, off camera.
No, you are a really good dancer.
I'm really not. I get by, and I think I move better than people think I can, given my packaging.
I suppose. You have a lot of confidence on the dance floor.
Oh, that's the meanest thing a person could say.
No, I actually think it's like,
don't look at me.
If you don't have confidence on the dance floor, pointing at myself, like, it is so obvious. And like when someone's confident, that's literally all it takes.
I just have so much fun dancing.
Exactly.
And I'm not
maybe that's a better
but I have so much fun.
Yeah, and you don't like, I don't know, I just think that's how you're a good dancer.
I hate to say it, attribute it to going to an all-girls high school.
Yeah.
Because even though obviously the dances were co-ed, whatever the vibe that was cultivated there, it wasn't like a grind train. It was like
just
do
have
a
fun.
funky move and have fun.
Yeah. And I attribute mine to no one ever asking me to dance at a middle school dance, and it's all good. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't meant to be.
I don't think anybody asked me in middle school either.
Yeah, a sad line.
Nobody asked you. Laugh at that.
It's funny, middle school's hard.
It's so sad.
It's so sad.
Yeah. I was like, lady, I can't teach you, not because I don't want to, but because your bones would break.
You just can't move like this. Sorry.
Not everyone can do turkey lurkey neck. Okay.
Not everyone has the flexibility.
Yeah. But wonderful wedding.
It was so much fun.
And, yeah.
And shall we move on? Shall we move off island?
Let's get back to the mainland.
To the mainland?
Yeah,
okay.
Let's hop on the ferry.
Would you like to tell me a little bit about what you've been consuming?
I would like to say a little.
You have a little something prepared.
I have a little something prepared.
Okay, tell me about it.
Okay, I just a quick hit. Want to talk about Park Avenue by Renee Adaya.
Ooh, alright.
Adaya. I'm not sure if I'm saying her last name correctly, but basically. Park Avenue, it's a double entendre because the book surrounds the Park family, a super wealthy Korean family where the children are first gen, the parents are immigrants, and they built up a huge cosmetic company. But now there's a ton of infighting as the patriarch of the family tries to cut out the mom, his wife, take everything from her and build a new kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Empire. Build a new empire with his mistress and her unborn child, who, thank God, is a son, and this one's not gay.
For now.
Exactly.
That's
Wait,
crazy.
that's such a plot hole.
Yeah.
And I do believe people are born gay, so he's not revealed it yet.
Yeah, we just don't know. It's not that he's... Oh, now I'm getting riled up.
So there are so many moments like that in this. The book is bad.
Yeah.
Sorry. It really is.
Okay. How did you find this?
I was traveling and it was Kindle Unlimited.
You and Kindle Unlimited are like...
Oh, what a steal. No,
such a toxic relationship.
Kindle Unlimited owes me money for the shit I've read because it's free. Not free.
Yes.
And why do I finish it, you know?
I actually really admire that. I think finish what you started, you know? Sorry, keep going.
No, though. Okay, so 2 top line notes. The first is that interspersed throughout an otherwise normally narrated third-person omniscient novel, there are chapters that are first person and the person is the Riddler. Not the Riddler.
Not the Riddler. Let's be clear.
The Riddler.
Who's the Riddler?
Oh, he's another of Gotham's villains.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I have a screenshot. So, you're kind of, the first time it happens, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Because it'll just be a short hit chapter, and they've all got these, stupid, so the protagonist that we're following is the attorney to this family.
Okay.
And a lot of it is, Latin legal terms and whatever, but they're always, really indulgent.
Yeah.
Chapter titles. I knew what 40% of them meant, and then whatever. So this excerpt I have, it's a chapter entitled Bona Fide, which that's how you actually say it. That's how you actually say it. Not bona fide.
Wow, you are a bona fide nerd alert.
Okay. So here's a sample from the Riddler. It cannot have escaped our dear reader's notice that this author delights in words of all stripes, from origins both modern and ancient. It is likely this author has been... I fucked up. It is likely because this author has been a voracious reader for most of their life. And it just, it's... In loving languages, this author has also found a great passion for the way where... Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. This is giving Delia Owens, Where the Crawdads Sing, put a little poetry in.
Yes.
And who's it for?
And
you.
who's it for? Right. There are all these interjections of just weird chapters where now I don't know, is that second person?
Where they talk to you?
You.
Yes, yeah. You.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess it flips into second person because they're not using I pronouns. They keep identifying as this author.
She talks about herself too, but
and
directed at someone. Yeah.
Later it does. I wouldn't, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, it's breaking the fourth wall. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Every time I get to one of those, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. But it sounds like it's critical to understanding the plot.
They wish, Because the whole time, it's like, have you guessed who I am? And I'm like, yeah, you're the Riddler.
Yeah, I've actually clocked it. You're the Riddler. And I need you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Okay, so no, it turns out, you cool with spoilers?
Yeah, please. Oh, no, don't spoil Park Ave, please.
It turns out it is the mother who's getting cut out of the company. She fakes her death.
Did you figure it out?
She comes back. I didn't care to.
Okay.
I was like, just shut up.
Also, a fake death is that's a tough one.
Yeah, well,
that's a loophole for sure.
The last time we see the Riddler, they're saying because the whole attorney's arc, she's thwarted at every turn as she tries to protect the mother and the kids from getting their assets completely stolen by this bad dad. And at each turn, just something goes wrong because someone's been leaking information from the inside. And so the last time you see the Riddler goes, "It was I!" So at this point, like, yeah, I guess you're guessing who the mole is. But, like, yeah, the fake death thing, I don't know, whatever. So the reveal, I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I wish she did die for real.
Totally. So that's one piece. And then the other is that, you know, this whole novel, we're following this attorney while she's, like, works doggedly at her job and is really good at it. And, like, the outcome of it is that she gets made share partner before 35, which is unheard of.
Of course,
yes. In Big Law in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And then she finds out, so she gets offered the share partner role.
Okay.
And now it tastes like acid on her tongue.
Oh, no.
Oh, it just tastes so sour.
Sometimes getting what you want is not what you need.
But this is from left fucking field. With the whole novel, we're watching how hard she works and how it is rewarding to her. She's laying it all on the field.
Yeah.
Share part. Why'd I even do all this? And
lazy
boo, right. Like, I don't believe it. And then she gets this note from the Riddler, who's been reviewed.
The Riddler has so much free time now that everyone thinks she's dead.
Entirely. So the Riddler says, "Be ready to get on the jet at 9. The attorney's taken to Greece where the Riddler's hiding at. She now is brought in front of the Riddler. "Oh my God, you're alive." The Riddler, "Yes." "And I intend to be CEO of the company." And you're like, okay, I, again, don't care. And then it's like, do you want to be corporate counsel? Do you want to be...
which is a much more fulfilling role, I suppose, than...
Well, so then it's literally, we're meant to believe the entire novel has been building to, like, the central conflict being her work-life balance. And that she'll have this great resolution. No, meanwhile, the whole book is actually building that, like, men have been bad to women.
Okay.
Like, every female character has been just dramatically wronged. Yeah. And instead it's like,
what if I
work too much?
What if you went to Greece?
Yeah, what if you... So, bad book, that's all.
Well, so does the Riddler get the job?
The Riddler is the job. The Riddler is the CEO.
The Riddler is
of
the
company.
Friends we made along the way, and a better life balance.
Right. Actually, the Riddler was only doing all that shit to try to earn us a 4-day work week. And thank you, Riddler.
The Riddler stands with unions.
So that's all I got on that. But how about you?
That's really interesting. And it is. We always don't sound earnest or here to each other when we say that.
That's so interesting.
No, yeah, I loved that. Mm-hmm. It did actually, you've teed me up nicely for what I would like to talk about, though, which is that I am still watching Task. I will be checking in every week on that because it's a serial. Is that the right word? It's released weekly.
Oh, yeah.
And I've talked about it before. It's the Philadelphia story now airing on HBO. Task. Every Sunday on HBO.
Task.
And something I talked about last time I talked about Task, how it's just like a Delcode Chat GPT Philadelphia.
Totally.
Like made for me in the lab.
Yeah.
Like how many, it's like I Spy. It's like an I Spy book with like how many Philadelphia references you can manage in one episode of television. There's literally like in the most recent episode, the one's wearing a shirt that says like Schuylkill Valley like soccer league or something.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, you can't stop yourself. It's literally, I wrote down in the notes for this episode, I can't tell if I like this show or if I like sitting in my living room going, that's my elementary school.
I so get that.
I have no idea which it is. And that's a real thing that happened in the second episode of the show.
St. Monica's was in
it? You are so good.
I can say it. I'm not doxing her. The school was shut down.
But now it's like an ultra Catholic school, but it's no longer St. Monica's. But there's a scene.
It's like Opus Dei Academy.
It's like for like really strict Catholics, which like thank God it wasn't.
Do they wear the veils to mass?
Oh, I'll have to ask my mom. She'll know.
Please.
But my brother had texted me, like, there's a St. Monica's reference in the second episode of Task. So I'm sitting there, and one of the guys on the task force is a DJ for Catholic school dance. He talks about how he used to DJ Catholic school dances.
And he'd see you standing in the corner, not dancing with anyone.
Someone asked me to dance, or else I'll never be a good dancer at weddings, and my friend Molly will put me to shame.
I'll never know how to move my neck in a way that pleases grandmothers.
This guy's talking about how he does DJ sets at all the Catholic schools, and he goes, oh yeah, I do it at St. Monica's, I do it at Villa Maria. That's where my sisters went to high school. And
Amazing.
I texted my brother and I was like, why didn't you tell me that Villa Maria was also featured? He was like, I wanted to save you one surprise.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's really sweet.
And that's the whole experience of the show, is me just going, ah! Ah!
Me too.
Same!
Yeah.
But it is good. I think I'll never be able to be objective about it.
Right.
But one thing, like, we've talked about this on the pod before, like, one thing I don't like is that, like, we know who done it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this, I think I maybe already explained it, but there's these let me gear
Big
up.
intake of bail.
There's these guys who are doing violent robberies, and then there's the task force who's trying to figure it out. So we know the whole time who's doing it.
Yeah.
But
are we sympathizing with the robbers or
we're
not?
kind of meant to, but then we're on all sides.
Cool.
But then, you know, the task force, the guy who runs it's got all this interpersonal stuff with, like, his own family.
And his daughter.
The daughter, yeah, of course, the Acme. But then they're on the robber side, like, we're starting to
So for listeners, Siege's just kind of like rounding her hands like she would around like Mrs. Metz's house.
Yeah, like a big old apple bottom. Boots with the Fur, that's a song that he would play for sure at St. Monica's.
Totally,
sorry.
yeah.
So we're starting to flesh out that there's, like, this also motorcycle gang.
That hand motion was for flesh out.
You're so right.
That is
That's because we started talking about apple bottoms.
nasty.
I wasn't gonna say flesh out.
Oh, you're
and
nasty.
we started talking about apple bottoms.
Okay.
So anyway, we're starting to see that there's, like, the robbery is somehow related to a murder that's happened, and there's this motorcycle gang, and the big mystery we're now trying to solve is that someone is leaking information to...
It's the Riddler.
It's the freaking Riddler. It's the freaking Riddler.
It is I.
It's the Riddler from Ridley.
The Riddler from Ridley.
That would really... If they said Ridley, I'd be like, yes! So anyway, I'm like... At first I was like, is this show going to be a snooze? Because, like, I already know. But I should have trusted that...
the creators of Mayor of
HBO
Easttown.
has my back. Yeah, the creator of Mayor of Easttown has my back.
Yeah.
And is going to give me something to sink my teeth into. My brother did just put this bee in my bonnet, though, where he was like, do we think that Mark... So there's also a kid involved. The robbers, like, there was a violent robbery that ended in murder. There was a kid in the house.
Ooh.
They ended up taking the kid because they were like, didn't want the kid to snitch. And so now they're also just have this kid, which is confusing.
Okay.
And then Mark Ruffalo's subplot is that he adopted kids and the one ended up killing his wife. Yeah.
What?
I was trying not to get into it, but it's hard not to, really.
Oh, what?
And Chris just put this bee in my bonnet that, I don't know why I can't stop saying that phrase, that he thinks that Mark Ruffalo is going to end up adopting the kid. And I was like, ugh.
Probably.
Ugh.
Ugh.
What a snooze.
Well,
no offense. I mean, I hope the kid's okay.
Yeah, totally.
But it is fun, just not really sure if my intentions are pure. You know?
You'll just never have objectivity on this one, and that's
I never
okay.
will.
That's fine.
I never will.
You're not meant to. You should just drink a sip of Yingling every time.
The number of Yinglings they drink, it is like, they are really, like, even Mayor of Easttown wasn't this bad, where it's just like, and I'm also like, granted, I'm not from Delco, where this is, like, specifically about, but I know a lot of people from Delco, and I'm like, they're making Delco look like freaking...
Soaking wet.
Like, just, like, really, like, crime-ridden.
Oh.
And I'm just like, again, if it weren't written by someone from Philadelphia, I'd be like, this is fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, that's what's going on with me, culture-wise. I'm also, like, mentally ill about the Hunger Games.
We can't get into that right
so
now.
I can't really get into it right now.
The only mental illness we can indulge this evening is, of course, a trip to Cousins.
Oh, let's take a trip to Cousins, please.
Let's, shall we? Let's.
I do want to say, Molly and I, we talked about it on the last episode that we saved it for Thursday morning. At the ass crack of dawn, we were on the train on the way to the wedding. We dug into Cousins. And it was such a treat to watch together.
7 a.m., we're pulling up.
Yeah.
You did the research to get both of our AirPods connected. There were moments on Amtrak where...
You just said research. Yeah,
it's
research.
hard.
I'm AV.
It took a second. We didn't know.
Super easy.
Yeah. And of course, because it was Amtrak, sometimes we had to wait for a little bit of loading.
Did a buffering.
But it was worth it. And that we got to do real-time commentary was fun, too.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
What are you... Oh, so may I?
Please.
I just want to say, first of all, I was very pleased with the finale.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good length. It had to be more than an hour.
Had to be. Hour and a half.
Hour and a half was good. That was really, needed. I feel like she tied up all the loose ends pretty much that I needed her to. I think Benito actually ended up being a great...
I can't believe you fell for his whole deal.
You know what? I am so simple. But it's not that I fell for it. I just do think that she executed, and I do mean executed, she killed him off in a really good way. Where it was because there was a part of me when Benito is asking her to go to Mexico, where I was like, she is the villain. She's gonna go to Mexico and ruin this guy's life.
But her saying no is how we know she's grown. She's grown. Yeah.
Which I was very happy to see, because I thought it was gonna be more of annoying conflict where she actually is still with him, and Conrad throws that into, and I was like, I actually can't live through that again.
No. If we hung her entire character arc on getting a fucking Bob, I would have said, no, she doesn't deserve Conrad, and we can't do this today.
Yes.
But
we can't do this today. Episode 12. Try again next week. Jenny.
But because she had, of her own volition, broken up with Benito and said, I cannot meet your grandmother.
Exactly. That's what had to happen.
It had to happen.
Yeah. And it had to be before she, ruined his life. That was very important for me, because I was like, I can't watch her ruin another man's life watch Conrad, step in to kind of save the day.
Right. And do I think she was still absolutely toying with him at her birthday party?
With Benito, yes.
Yeah.
But that's her right.
Is it when it's Belly Conklin?
She is on probation, I would say, from, being the villain towards men. But I do want to, I support women's wrongs.
Yeah.
But she's just sometimes over. I do still need her to, develop as a person.
Yeah.
And if Benito's in love with you, and you've already broken up with him, and he hasn't moved on, that's not your fault, Belly.
It's not your fault.
You can flirt. It's not illegal. It's France.
Totally. Totally. Yeah. And I do just want to say on the Bob of it all.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
You can real cut the bayangs for these poor boys, particularly my baby Connie.
Do you think that these aren't
I think she gave these boys bayangs. All the BTS photos I see, it's
a wreck.
Troubling.
Yeah. What they did to Connie's bangs in season 3 is really bad.
And I can say this as a recent victim. The spray tans.
Yeah.
Really egregious.
It was pretty across the board, yeah. And his makeup in general is just,
we need a better under eye.
Yes. But maybe they wanted him to look clinically depressed because he is. I don't know.
Totally.
That was effective.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, the bob.
That wig. That was one of our main comments in our live watching. We just kept turning to each other and going, wig.
The wig.
Pejorative, though.
Yeah.
Not wig,
right,
wig.
Not wig. It was wig.
Wig. Wig.
Wig.
Cut a bob. Be brave. Cut a bob.
Cut her hair.
Uh-huh.
Do it.
Cut it.
It looked like a wig I would buy from Party City.
And we would.
A last minute Halloween costume.
I also do just need to insert this bit of lore. There was a moment in college where Such and I were hitting the Party City on East Fordham Road in the Bronx. and couldn't get credit cards because neither of us had any credit history. So
we were 19.
We were always swiping. Yeah, we were 19, but we were always swiping our debit cards. I go to check out first. Why were we at Party City? We were getting like wigs and like some dumbass like.
It was like Halloween weekend where like the line is like out the door. You know, you finally get to the front.
We were trifling though. We were getting just the stupidest shit.
Yeah, I can't even tell you.
I go to check out first. I go to swipe my debit card. Debit card declined. Insufficient funds for your wig. And
I'm like, I got it, don't worry.
Yeah, C just laughing. She's like, sucks. Like, goes up to do her transaction. Her debit card, again, debit card is also declined. Insufficient funds.
Like, what did we do?
We were just like, well,
that's showbiz,
we were
baby.
so like paycheck to paycheck. Though.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have reliable jobs. I was babysitting. So
I'm also thinking, this is pretty early in the year when I should have had like a lot of money from the summer. Like,
totally.
Where was my money? It's worrisome.
Listen, I don't actually know that it was Halloween. I think we were doing like a theme party run or something. Right. Yeah.
Let's say that because then it could have been May.
No, totally.
And,
that we were just so like blissfully unaware of our balances and still eager to pay whatever it costs.
To buy a wig. Probably spending more than Belly did.
And you know what? Maybe we hate Belly because we recognize ourselves in her, when we were young.
I think I actually do. I like, there's a lot about Belly like that I hate because I'm like, I would just want you to be better.
I want you to grow up. I want
you to
your brain to bake.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, she is 21.
Right. So, do you mind if we get into the real meat of it, which is our girl is back with our boy. Actually, really, our boy is back with his girl.
Our boy is back with a girl I think he could do better than.
Oh, without a doubt.
No, yeah. I'm glad those two fuckers found each other.
So, what did you make of their sexual...
Don't mind if I...
Yeah, rub your eye to completion.
Great, thank you. What did I think of their sexual encounter?
Were you satisfied?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. And again, we're watching in an Amtrak train. So we're open air screen.
Yeah.
But we both... I keep pumping my fist, like, yes! Yes! It's like a golfer's celebration. Like, a successful putt. Yes! I'm doing the Phil Mickelson in response.
We really were.
Yeah, to Belly and Conrad hooking up. The taxi cab.
The taxi cab was really good. My favorite part was
stairs.
The fingering on the staircase.
Yeah, of course.
It's like a Nancy Drew novel, like fingered on the staircase.
Groped in the car.
Fingered on the staircase.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? We should talk about the black panties.
Oh.
I think...
What? Oh, yes. I know. Don't call those panties. Call them what they are, which is a full brief.
I think of panties... I'm trying to be generous, where panties includes full briefs.
Panties like is an umbrella term?
Yeah. And
wait, when it happened, you said... Wasn't it you who said, I'm so happy to see her in a full brief?
No, that's what I said.
Did I say that?
She looks great. Like, this is sexy despite it being a full brief. And you said, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a full brief. This is coming back to you.
Yeah. So and you're the guy who just said full briefs aren't panties. So clearly you know there's a lack of allure to a full brief.
All right, lack of allure. Again, I think that's crazy. I just think that brief is not a pant. Well, it's possible I just don't like the word panties.
Pants UK pants.
Pants UK.
Her UK pants.
Her UK pants looked really good on her.
Oh my god, they look great.
I think it was because they like...
They had her face down, ass up.
Yeah, yes.
They had her looking like Mrs. Metz in those full briefs.
They gave her a butt, which maybe she has a butt. I don't really know. But like,
I'm not really.
Her butt looked great in her full briefs. I thought it was... I like full brief representation in media.
Right.
Maybe she didn't want a wedgie on her 22nd birthday.
She was wearing a tight dress.
So?
I don't believe that I didn't see those lines.
And what of it? Again, maybe Belly got some confidence in Paris.
The thong is the underwear of an insecure woman. Got it.
That's not what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying maybe she didn't care. Maybe she wanted Connie to see her VPL. Yeah, and again, that's visible panty line for those of you who don't know. Maybe she was getting off on the idea of him seeing her full brief through her dress.
Okay, if that's her kink.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. She'll look great in it though. And the strapless bra. We've never seen a strapless bra look that good.
I literally, when I saw her, then I was like, no one has ever looked good in a strapless bra. Like that is
Ever.
a difficult thing to be like I look kind of how sexy I am in my strapless
Oh
bra.
my God.
Because I've often said, if I'm wearing a strapless bra, it's in my pants. It doesn't stay on my body.
Mine is like I could like literally fit my phone, my wallet, my keys in my strapless bra.
I gotta give you my lip
gotta.
rig next time we go out and you're wearing a strapless bra.
Gotta be holding your lip rig for you. Yeah.
I will put a strapless bra on and like I walk down the road and it's on the floor and somehow it has to shimmy down my whole body. It's like, how? It's holding nothing out.
Yeah. Strapless bras are sentient and they're evil.
Sentient and evil.
Yeah. They move around. So congrats, Belly.
Yes. The payoff, I thought, because I think also people were worried that we wouldn't get like a really good payoff sex scene wise, and I thought we did.
I thought we did too.
Also, I want to say the one line that really stuck with me for in terms of payoff was when they're at the restaurant and like I really liked the tension
At the restaurant? Yeah. That was good.
The way that was building, I was like, oh, shit's about to go down. This is gonna...
That worked for me.
I bet she's wearing full brief right now.
I liked when he took her cigarette and he put it out.
That was hot.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite part was when it was the same scene where he's like, I thought you said weed was bad for you or something. This is a reference to season
She's
1.
looking at him like this.
Yeah, and she's looking at him and she's smoking her joint in a way that's kind of like sexy and French now. And he's like, I thought you said that weed was bad for you. And she goes, do you memorize everything I say? One word. Yes. That is exactly what I want that was a perfect interaction to me. Someone really remembering something you said, like, that's shit you get in a romance novel where it's like, you said that to me.
I know you went to St. Monica's.
Right? You saw earlier how she romanced me. But it's like that shit where it's like, we have pretended for so long to not care about each other, or like, we've put all of this artificial distance between us because it's like too much. But like, I actually remember everything you said 10 years ago.
Hot.
I'm a yearner. I'm Conrad McYearney.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go finger you on your staircase now, if you don't mind.
And thank God for that.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Except you find out mere moments later that he was fighting for that finger through swaths of fabric. Just full pantaloons.
A thick brief. Who could possibly get in there?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Fort Knox. So yeah, anything else? Oh, I'm so excited for the feature length film. I don't. She could tell me that she's releasing on Cherry Pie, like
totally
weekly episodes, and I'd be like, download.
And I will say, we just edited the episode where we're like making our guesses about the the finale. We called the feature length.
I mean, there had to be, because she couldn't wrap it all up.
I thought we were really smart for that.
Oh, sorry.
No.
We are so smart for that.
It just couldn't be. We needed more.
We needed like, and you couldn't also have them get married in the last episode because there's like, they need to be actually together.
And Amazon's just not done capitalizing this IP.
No. No. We will actually not probably be done for another few years.
Yeah. I just want to drop in there.
Yeah.
One of my huge shocks today.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm still always talking about cousins, whatever. Do you know what I looked up today when Jenny Han married?
No, right?
Yes, 2 kids.
What?
But then that was the Google.
Oh, that is so like.
No, that was the Google AI summary. So who knows if it's real, because I couldn't find any corroborating evidence.
Really?
Well, I didn't spend that long on it because what I found.
Yeah.
I clicked through to her wiki. No personal life section. Kill me. But what I found is her debut novel was Shug.
Oh, yes.
Which is a young adult. It's literally about
That's
getting
crazy.
asked to dance in middle school. because I texted Callie, the episode Callie was on.
Yeah.
We talked about how, like, one of her very early, like...
Formative
YA novels, romance novels, was Shug. Jenny motherfucking Han.
That's crazy.
And then Callie sent me a summary of Shug.
Did she know that? Did Callie know?
No, she was like, what the fuck? So then we both read a summary of it, and it is mostly about, like, a middle schooler wanting to be asked to do this.
If only someone had given it to me.
Yep.
Only someone had asked if I wanted to read Shug. One more quick thing before we leave Cousins. Do you think that Taylor's going to get the opportunity to run point on a promo campaign?
The big promo campaign?
A big promo campaign?
Here's what I think. I mean, we know she's following Steven to California.
Yeah.
I think she's sufficiently... Well, the decor at Jeremiah's event was really awful.
It was Pier 1 Imports, yeah.
It was Five Below.
It was Five Below as well, yeah.
And I'm thinking, no.
You don't think she's gonna get to run point?
Not for that
one?
firm.
Maybe a medium promo campaign?
Listen, she's gonna now be working her way up the ladder in an entirely new firm.
That's true. But I think San Francisco's gonna be really good for her.
Me too. I do think she will someday run point on the big promo campaign. Don't get me
sooner
wrong.
than she thinks.
Sooner than she thinks,
Yeah.
but immediately no.
And she's gonna regret running point on a big promo campaign. Let me tell you.
She's flying too close to the sun.
Been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, time to leave Cousins for now. But I want to manifest something really quickly.
Please.
I want us to be invited to the future premiere. And I know that is a tall order given how few people listen to this podcast.
Today.
But I want to go to that premiere.
And actually, you guys don't know the analytics.
That's
a lot
true.
of people listen to it.
A lot of people love this.
Yeah. No, I think this is such a good manifestation. We will be attending
the Summer I Turned Pretty
feature-length
film premiere.
Lock it in.
Okay. Sorry, I left you back in there.
We had a meeting where we often do near our houses at Dorian's.
Take out those maps.
If you see us with our laptops out at Dorian's, we're doing pod business.
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we revisited the structure, particularly of our writing updates, because this is first and foremost
a writing podcast.
Yeah. And we've kind of fallen off of our schedules, and we feel there's room to continually evolve how we're both pursuing it and reflecting it back to you guys, because the whole point was like accountability, and like we hope you are interested in the project.
Yes.
And
I think also the project is going to take longer than we realize, which I think is part of the project, is like realizing things.
Like Kylie Jenner.
Yes. And we also talked about how some of our best episodes are about like talking about the things, like doing exercises or like learning things about writing, interviewing people. So I think the goal is to now have more, our episodes be all those kinds of things, like exercises, experiences, whatever, as opposed to like...
We're making it sound loosey-goosey. It's actually not whatever. It's like we've got like
There's
5 kind of like themes of writing update we can give, and each episode will map to one of those themes. It's actually extremely regimented.
It's very, very highly scheduled. Now, the more I say it makes it sound like it's not. I'm like doing the opposite of what you're doing.
It's like when you say, that's so interesting.
No, that's so
interesting. Well, so today, one of the kind of themes of writing update we're going to do is like a writing deep dive
into like a structural thing,
but like about our respective projects.
Yes, where we share some of the stuff we've been working on, like actually share the writing.
Yeah. Which is scary to us, but something we're doing.
So, but to cue it up, the thing that we're focusing on today is meet cutes.
Yep. That moment where your protagonist and their love interest are first introduced to one another. And we each I brought a single example, but I do want to talk about it like a lot.
She wrote it in all caps. I have like 2 that together are going to kind of form my one.
Yeah. So we brought bagged lunches. We brought meet cutes we love.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit about what we like and don't like in meet cutes. You heard it here. We're going to read a passage from each of our respective projects where we're forcing protagonists and love interests together.
I'm so excited to hear yours, because I haven't heard We haven't read each other's at all.
And I just want to know, mine is still written in like present tense, which is really bothering me.
Okay. Mine is also bad, like, because this is like my private journal that I've not at all like.
Mine's bad. Don't say it's bad.
Okay, all right, it's fine.
You can't do that. Yeah. Okay, so can I talk about my meet cute that I brought from home?
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel so passionately about this one. It is
my meet cute I brought from home is so funny. Sorry.
Okay. Mine is from a movie.
Ooh.
It's a rom-com that I think is like beloved by our generation.
Mm-hmm.
The movie Hitch.
Yes. It was always on TBS growing up.
Fucking
Anyone
love
else
the
feel
movie.
that?
So I feel like I wasn't oversaturated with the movie because I famously didn't have cable.
Yeah.
So it's still very special to me.
No, it is a really good movie.
It's also a special New York movie when they go jet skiing around the
I know that
Statue of Liberty, go to Ellis Island. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. You like the jet skis?
I love the jet skis.
Like
when you said Hitch, it was like jet skis.
It's so good. Okay, but let's just bring ourselves back to the moment they meet.
Okay.
Because we know Hitch's whole deal already. Ava Mendes doesn't.
Yeah.
Sarah. But he is kind of like, he's a smooth operator, obviously. He gets guys, girls they shouldn't be able to get.
Yeah.
And he's like initially just like running game on her. You watch him like come in, he asks the bartender like, what's that girl's deal? Oh, she's a journalist, comes in, normally orders beer. Today she ordered a dirty martini, like, oy. And then Hitch gets the dirty martinis on his way over to her, immediately intercepted by Chip. Great Ava Mendes joke. They can't, he goes, what's your name? They call me Chip. You can't get him to stop?
Oh!
Ow! Ow!
Tight copy.
Nice. Oh, that's the thing. The whole Meet Cute is such tight fucking copy. It's like so tight because they are both operators. It's not like Aaron Sorkin, unbelievable beep bop boop bop bop.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like what we talked about in Live Hypothesis, where it's like dialogue that just like unbroken. It rips.
Yeah.
And you believe it because of who each of them is.
Yeah.
So he's intercepted by Chip. He hears Chip just striking out, but not taking no for an answer. And now finally, Hitch steps at Will Smith, obviously. You guys met him once.
Yeah, we'll get back to that, but yes.
Cool. Will Smith steps in. Hey, honey, sorry I'm late. Like, how was that meeting? And she immediately responds, there was a beginning, a middle, and an end. Looking at Chip. I mean, these two are just zipping.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
I only wish I could be so...
Yeah, it's just
Riddler.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
It is all Riddler,
Riddler
no
off.
Riddler. Yeah, the Riddler famously very loose copy.
Yeah.
And it's super hot that he's doing that, like just that rhythm.
Yeah.
And then they kind of transition it into a hypothetical because he's like, you know, like you wouldn't believe a guy would sit down because like or you wouldn't believe a guy would be interested in anything other than his own.
Getting his rocks off?
Yeah, thanks. But obviously he says it really well where he's like, you don't entertain fools and why would you? Like hypothetically, what would this guy look like? Like he didn't say hypothetically, but then they clearly just start doing the yes and. They're just doing improv with each other. It's just like
our fave.
And what would he even look like? And now Will's describing like I keep using Will, Hitch, interchangeably, whatever.
Yeah, and I'm following for
it's
the record.
working. But so they're doing that hypothetical repartee and then he works it so that he sets her up like, and she would say her name is, and then it's that moment where the ball's in her court and she can either like dismiss him or not.
Yeah. Oh,
and
I love this. This is a great play-by-play.
And she's like, Sarah, whatever her last name is, gossip columnist, whatever it is. And it's just hot. And then
okay,
he goes, yeah, but it probably wouldn't work. Like it basically resolves the improv they've been doing where it's like, because guys only want one thing and she wouldn't spend the time on him. And he goes, yeah, but and she would go about her life and they'd both be perfectly happy, but, you know, whatever. And then he stands up and he walks away. Ends the interaction.
Wow.
And then all you see is her left, like, who was that guy?
And he doesn't, like, does he pursue her after that?
Yeah, he's Hitch. He's, like, got her social security number already.
Sometimes you're such an oldest sibling. Yeah. Duh.
He's Hitch. The titular Hitch.
He's the titular Hitch. He's the titch.
He's the titch. Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to be a little bit like, that's so nasty to walk away, but
no, he says he leaves
he's
her
got her
wanting
social.
more,
Yeah.
and that's
That actually is an important part of, I would say, flirting in general.
And a meet
Flirting
cute
writ large.
specifically. It's like pique my interest, but leave me wanting.
Leave me wanting more.
Yeah.
Leave me like begging to see the two of you on screen again
Yes.
together.
Completely.
Yeah. Which
or
I do
on
think,
page.
On page, yeah. I was about to say like in books where you're like, God, I can't wait till, because mine. Do you have anything else you want to say about it? Okay.
About the titular hitch.
the titch. My favorites are obviously like enemies to lovers. So, and it's like, I love when a scene is like, I can see that there's chemistry there, but you guys hate each other, and I can't wait till you just bury the fucking hatchet
in each other's holes.
I can't wait till you take off each other's full briefs. Like, totally. I just can't wait.
Totally. Are you gonna write a full brief in?
I think I might have to.
Okay.
I kind of am like taking two and smushing them together with my like inspo, I guess. One is enemies to lovers, obviously. I'm going with a classic, which I don't know if I've actually used this for something on the pod before, but it is one of my favorite movies, When Harry Met Sally. Have I used this? I think I've used quotes. I've used dialogue. But I think that's a really good, I love when a meet cute is like your forced proximity from the jump. And it's like, we hate each other from the jump, but we have to complete a task. So like, there are a couple books I like where it's like, you know, I'm thinking of this one romance book, Weather Girl, where it's like, they work at the same TV station, they're forced together to like, and they've got this task that they're trying to complete together. I love when there's like a little task. A project. Yeah. And you guys hate each other, but you have to like just tough it out, you know, or something like that. And so I think When Harry Met Sally does a great job. It's this like confined first, 30 minutes of the movie. That can't be true. First 20 minutes of the movie where they're like in this car stuck together. It's like one bed vibes, but across the country. And it's a great vehicle, quite literally, for two people finding things out about each other because you have all this time to kill. It's a great meet cute for me. And then obviously it ends in them hating each other, which I think is very powerful, and leaves me wanting more, because I'm like, you can't spend 12 hours in a car with each other where you're like talking the whole time if there isn't this like acorn of like, I find you interesting. I think you're maybe an asshole, but I find you ultimately compelling. So it leaves you being like, I can't wait to see these two get back into a station wagon together for sure. And then the other one I was thinking about that I like, because I was trying to think about like what are ones that like have really stuck for me, and Obvious Child is one of my favorite rom-coms of all time. That's also a hot take, I think.
It is.
Yeah. But I think I probably like it because it's about a stand-up comedian who gets pregnant by accident on a one-night stand with this guy, and then ends up getting an abortion, but it like kind of brings them together and they end up dating. And I actually think it's like one of the sweetest movies of all time, and like really good chemistry between those two, and just like very good storytelling. But what I like about that one is like something went wrong. Like everything was going great. Yeah. You guys have really good chemistry. You're really fun together. Like there's no reason why this shouldn't work except for the fact that you got pregnant. Yeah. And it totally sucked the oxygen out of your budding like little romance.
But it becomes a conflict that they
have to resolve. And they do. Yeah. So I like something went wrong that was otherwise good, or forced proximity, we hate each other.
Love it.
Those are my two probably like favorites, and I would say those two are kind of inspiring my meet cute. Okay. Kind of. Okay. So, yes.
I noted some things about meet cutes that I think are typical recipes. Okay. These are offered without comment.
I liked these in the notes.
Physical encounter.
Yeah.
Don't.
No, I
guess I am doing commentary.
When you get bogged. I actually do want to say, this is really good because I'm not being small enough about it. Like, because it is about like because you start with the tropes and then you get down to the mechanics of like, there are things within tropes of like bonking.
Right,
Sorry.
the tropes themselves, like there are sub-tropes that become standards of
they're like
meet-cutes.
it's like you're putting together an IKEA dresser, and it's like you gotta have the Svalbard.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I wrote a bonk.
Okay, I love it.
It's so stereotypical, but hey, that's romance, baby.
No, but the bonks work.
Yeah. Embarrassing moment.
I sound like a parent. Bonks work.
Bonks
a bad parent.
Work.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
An embarrassing moment.
Totally.
Like sometimes, like maybe like you went in the bathroom on the mega bus and you got trapped, and then you walk out and you see that guy from high school.
That's a real thing that happened to me. By the
way. Antagonistic encounter, which is kind of what you're saying, this enemies to lovers thing, where it's like that was my coffee order, and he turns around like, "Why can't I'm on the phone?"
It was the astronaut romance. I read that.
Which one time I did a sound check by just reading her astronaut romance, and it stayed with me.
Yeah. It was a coffee bonk.
Coffee bonk. Coffee antagonistic.
Coffee faux pas bonk.
Totally. Childhood.
That is a classic, children. And that's like one of your favorites, I would say.
Miss me with that.
Well, because you like brothers. That's often a setup for brother. That's all.
Friend's brother.
Yes, or like neighbor.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like Meet Me by the Lake.
Yeah, totally.
That's a childhood, yeah.
Okay, follow me on this one. Mistaken identity.
Very fun.
I think you're my blind date. I'll lie because I want to talk to you.
Yes.
Or, you must be...
A lie. I feel like that's a good...
A lie.
That's a good umbrella category.
A lie.
Like with the love hypothesis, it's like, this is my boyfriend.
A lie. I'm going to change that.
A lot of sound effects in today's episode.
And my last one is just wedding.
Wedding is such a classic.
Yeah.
So I think mine is actually, now that we've walked through that, I would say mine is faux pas antagonistic.
Okay. Mine is bonk. Bonk. Wait, there was another on the list.
Bonk child.
We're going to have a bonk count.
I don't know.
Bonk is
embarrassing moment, kind of.
Yeah, mine's also kind of embarrassing moment, too. A little bit of,
Well, do we have to read them now?
I think we do.
I'm so scared. I want you to go first.
I can go first. So, just to set this up, this is like, this happens in the book where, like, we are seeing that there's bad energy between my protagonist, Nell, and love interest, Zach. Like, there's clearly animosity here. So, she's taking us back to when they first met.
Okay.
The titular. I'll admit it. Zach and I got off on the wrong foot when he started at TBH 4 years ago, before we shared such close quarters. I ran into him during lunch in the break room during one of his first weeks at the network. Most employees at TBH buy lunch in the commissary, so the break room doesn't get a ton of traffic during lunch hour. Those of us who bring our lunch are a small but mighty community. As Zach was removing his lunch from the microwave, I immediately recognized the smell. I'm sorry, is that Marcella Hazan's tomato sauce? Zach furrowed his brow and looked up at me sheepishly. Oh, and I'm Nell. You're new here, right? Zach swallowed a bit of what looked like... Why can I not read?
It's hard.
What looked like chicken parm made with Marcella Hazan's tomato sauce. I would know the smell anywhere. Cooking is one of the few ways I disconnect from the network. Once a week, when I get home, I force myself to put my phone on Do Not Disturb and cook a meal. I've cooked my way through most of the New York Times cooking app. It's like, just cut stuff. I'm Zach, he said, pushing his glasses up slightly on his nose. And you have quite an eye or nose or something. Yes, this is the best 4-ingredient tomato sauce imaginable. God, isn't it amazing? I love a recipe that requires me to use an amount of butter that would give Julia Child pause. You know it's going to be good. If it's not actively clogging my arteries, I'm not eating it, and I'm definitely not cooking it. Zach smiles. And it's a nice smile, I'll admit. His light brown eyes crinkle just slightly. He looks about my age, maybe a little aged by the stress of working in TV. He's wearing a white t-shirt with a denim button-down. He's well-dressed and a little crunchy, like he might grow his tomatoes. He laughs a little when he smiles and throws his head back just a little when he does, so that his brown curls bounce. Jesus Christ. And he has to adjust his glasses as he reaches out to shake my hand. I'm getting carried away. I actually wrote that in. Nice to meet you and your paella, he says, peering into my Tupperware container.
Don't look at my Tupperware.
The shrimp would say hello, but unfortunately they're dead. Zach is silent for a second, and I immediately want to join the shrimp in being dead. What possessed me to say that? But he breaks into another big grin and says, do you and your dead shrimp want to eat lunch with me? Usually I spend my lunch catching up on a show or more likely working, but something about the way he asked me has me sitting across from him and talking about our favorite Molly Baz recipes. He tells me about how he spent the last several years working his way up at a local station in Chicago and finally scored a dream job as a producer on TBH's sports talk show, Courtside Seats. I thought that was good.
Love it.
I tell him about how right he is that TBH and New York are the places of dreams. I think Lucy is about to have some very handsome competition for my work best friend when Zach looks up at the poster on the wall behind me. Working here is a dream, but I gotta say it's kind of embarrassing to tell people I work for the network that produces Love Struck. Name of the show reveal, but working title.
Good, it's good.
I mean, who wants to watch grown adults make out? Zach said, pointing to the poster. He clearly doesn't see my jaw hit the floor because he continues. No one in real life has lips that look like that. Plus, it's all fake. You know the producers are making them all get together for the ratings. And suddenly I'm awake from this little lunchtime dream, and I see Zach for exactly who he is. I forgot that underneath the cute and crunchy outfit, there's still sports bro. I've spent years of my life defending the value of reality TV and the show I work on to dozens of men like Zach, and I've learned that it never matters. Once they've written it off as girl TV, it's game over. And I've learned that I don't get along with men like that. So I put my lid on my food container and I spin my lanyard around so that he can see producer Love Struck in smaller print under my name. Funny, I feel the same way about grown adults who watch grown men tackle each other for ratings. No one in real life has muscles like that. Good luck with everything, Zach. I walk out of the break room as Zach turns beet red with his mouth wide open. It's perfect. On days when the sports crew is especially loud, I remember that beet red look on Zach's face as the break room closed, and before he got the chance to say something, I instantly feel better.
Sage!
Shut up.
You've done it again.
No, it's bad.
It's
bad.
so good.
It's a work in progress.
No, it's so good. I really love it. Oh my God.
Also, like, look, I don't know about the recipe stuff. I just put stuff in there. It's great. It's gonna change.
No, it's so good. The shrimp joke got a real LOL out of me. It's so fucking good.
Okay.
And when they're hitting it off, I'm like dancing in my pants.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
I was a little dancing in my pants too.
Oh
when
my
I
God.
heard it.
No, that rocked.
Okay, I'm not sure. Like, I feel.
Let's sell it. Come on.
Let's sell it. I mean,
you gotta monetize those.
I'm a little bit like, I don't know if I feel like this is something you've talked about before. It's like, I feel like I'm not doing tropes right. Like, I don't.
Same.
I'm like, is this enough? Like.
Yeah.
Chemistry, and then also I think that like I'm like, is the offense great enough? Like, that's what I like. And I'm like, but also it doesn't, I'm having a hard, I've talked about this in the last couple episodes, I'm having a hard time squaring this like nice guy that I've created with then this like awful thing he says, and then like how to turn him into like a true villain, I think is kind of like eluding me a little.
I think it works so well because it's like so clear off the bat, like it's this like misunderstanding of one another where like, yeah, he said an awful thing, but she like disproportionately credits to him the ills of all men.
Oh my God, you just explained my book to me. I like hadn't put together. Yes, it's like she is like has this like trauma of like men.
Right. And he's just like, oh, it's hard for me to watch people make out.
Yeah,
like, it's
and
just
also
like,
I'm trying to figure out what his motivations are for saying that, because I'm like, if he is like actually this good guy who like then becomes a jerk, like how do I don't know, how do I explain that? And I think where I'm at right now is he like panics in the conversation on like how to keep it going.
Totally.
I think he's like kind of an awkward guy who has
hates
no filter.
PDA
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Like we'll figure out what his
there's
hangups
so many
are
ways
later.
to skin that cat.
That's so true. I just don't know how to skin him yet.
Well, save him. Why don't you? Save him.
To skin or save the cat? That is the question.
Age-old question.
But yeah, that's like...
I'm obsessed.
Oh, thanks. I did have fun writing it.
Oh my God, I want to kiss Zach on the mouth.
Yeah. No, I know. Same. I literally had to like... That's why I was like, oh my God, I have to make him a bad guy. Wait. Okay.
No, it's like... immediate, so good. I'm getting it. Do
you like? Yes. I really like about what I wrote.
Yes.
Their shared hobby. I think it's like that was what I was excited about, because I was like, I don't want to do this like thing of like they knew each other in a past life or like whatever. That
it's
which as much as I
good.
Literally eat that shit up, it's not what I wanted for this. So I was like, I want something that like where they did hit it off, but then like something went wrong. And so that's what I.
It is so real, like such a hot flirtation.
Yeah.
I get her. She's precocious. She's hey, is that tomato sauce? And he's like, is this a hot girl talking to me?
Exactly. That's supposed to be the vibe.
I love.
And he's
like,
wait a minute, are we flirting right now? Like,
and it's good flirting. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I love the slip in of like, okay, my best friend at work has some hot competition. That's so good.
I will say when I wrote this, it was right after reading Allie Hazelwood, and I'm not going to say that, but I was inspired by the way she writes dialogue when I wrote it.
Yeah,
where it's very like boop beep beep bop bop.
I'm scared.
Jazz. No, don't
be scared. It's jazz. Yeah, no.
It's gonna be great.
So it's not great, but it's fine.
No, it's gonna be really good.
Well, I'll be fine.
Everything you've ever written has blown torn my ass right off.
Okay, remember it's present tense, but it won't stay that way. All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give any preamble because
it's not really.
You'll
necessary.
see.
Yeah.
Okay. Annie's so lost to the argument that she's having in her head that she doesn't realize she's reached her building. She doesn't take in anything about her surroundings until she bounces cartoonishly off the solid, unmoving chest of the man in front of her. Oh. He automatically throws out his arms to steady her, holding onto her biceps while he evaluates her status. His thick eyebrows draw together with concern. This stranger's firm grip on her is enough to shake Annie out of her spiral. She inhabits her body again and takes a hasty step back. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. She chokes out. Because you were in a fight with the air? He asks slowly. Wait, you can't see them? She bites her lip. His expression softens, and she can see the gentleness in his hazel eyes. He has really pretty eyes. She feels immediately guilty. I'm kidding. I was just working through some unresolved anger with my mother-in-law. Better than bitch slapping her at brunch, right? Better than bitch slapping... Yeah, I guess that seems better. Faint amusement tugs at the corner of his mouth. Why is she noticing his mouth so much? So anyway, thanks for body checking me. She means it in a sports way, but he impulsively gives her a head-to-toe look. She can see him swallow. Yeah, no problem. At the same time, they each seem to realize that they've been talking to a stranger on the sidewalk for too long. They nod politely and turn to go their separate ways. It takes a few paces for Annie to realize they've turned in the same direction and are awkwardly moving in parallel toward her building. They reach the doors, her just before him, and it becomes too weird to leave unacknowledged. Oh, do you live here? She waits for him to catch up to her. She can't tell if he was walking slowly to stagger their entrances and avoid another interaction, but she decides to press on anyway. I do. You too? He seems a little hesitant to answer, like he's still shaking off his apprehension from their run-in. Yep, on 12. Oh, I'm on 11. Nice. There's a beat of silence as they pass the doorman and each nod hello. It stretches on as they head to the elevators, Annie suppressing her stride to match his glacial speed. He finally seems to realize that they're traveling as a pair now and that she expects him to engage with her. So how long have you and your husband been here? My husband? She laughs. I don't have a husband. It's just me here. But you said mother-in-law. A husband is typically the cost of entry for one of those. She studies him a little closer now. That was spicier than she anticipated from the guy with gentle eyes. Excellent. Okay, well, she's not technically my mother-in-law. She's my boyfriend's mother. So I guess I've only made the down payment, but I'm good for it, I swear. Heard that before. Unrelatedly, did you know that nearly half of Americans carry credit card debt with a bill totaling over $1 trillion? She breaks into a wide smile. Are you insinuating I'm overextended? You don't even know me. I know you fantasize about bitch slapping your boyfriend's mother at brunch. And you certainly don't know my fantasies. He clears his throat. It's just the two of them in the elevator, and the space suddenly feels too tight.
Ah, Molly, you bitch.
It's present tense, I know.
Literally didn't think about that once. 2, I'm obsessed with him. Oh my god.
I think it's because how I'm performing him.
No, it's not. 1 and 2.
You wouldn't believe how many ellipses. Thank you. And a really good dancer too.
Thank you. I mean, yes, you are. Sorry. Sometimes we hear what we want to hear and need to hear. I thought that was he is so charming. And she is so charming too. And I had the exact, you know what I really liked? When he said that thing in the elevator, wait, what did he say where she goes like, that was spicier than I thought? That was the exact reaction I had too, which I loved because I was like I see her, I am her.
We are.
Like, yeah, right. But like that is the kind of thing where you'd be like, wait, was he funny? Because like heretofore he has been kind of awkward. And, like
the number of ellipses I wrote. Yeah.
But then it's like, oh wait, he's like kind of paying attention.
He's coming online.
And he's coming online, and he's like funny and charming, and also maybe a little sexy. And also we're in an elevator, which is obviously one of the horniest places a person can be.
One of the horniest places a person can be, yeah.
I am obsessed.
Are we okay with the bonk? Especially like...
The bonk is great.
Into the unmoving chest. Like, that's such a...
No, this is another thing I'm like dealing with is like we have to like describe men, which is the challenge. Or we have to be like you have to be like
his form. You know how men are. He uses a part of his body.
You have to be like, you have to give the because like they need it. They need like a, and by the way, he's like really tall and hot.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like they need it.
Them eyebrows are thick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like some other things, I'm sure as
And
well. No, I really liked that. I actually, this is making, we're both doing a lot better than I thought we were.
I kind of think we're going to be okay.
Girls who are going to be okay and who are actually working on their boats.
We actually are. So actually you guys can chill the fuck out.
Fucking gun away.
Yeah. And I should note, anytime we give passages from our own writing, it is not a commitment to keep it. We might change it entirely.
And it's also copyrighted.
It's also... Yeah, it's privileged and confidential.
It's privileged and confidential. My lawyer said
Stupid heads.
Yeah. No, I also think the bonk is great. Like, it's a great bonk. What I really liked about yours is I could also see, like, the setting so well.
Well,
and, like...
it's where I live. I was so close to saying the name.
I was so close to saying my full address with zip.
No, I mean, I am cheating in so many ways where I'm just, like, using a setting I'm obviously intimately familiar with, living here.
But, like, I so clearly understand these two characters already, which is exciting.
Buddy.
Yeah.
It is fun.
It's so fun.
When we're in the pocket, it's good.
Yeah, when you're in the break room. Like, you're, like, there.
Yeah, totally. All right, listen.
Okay, cool.
That just took it out of me.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, what's the most romantic thing that happened to you this
really
week?
Ready. Okay. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, first of all, I went to, so brave of me to wait for 90 minutes to bring this up, but I did go to the Chaperone concert last night.
Bitch.
At Forest Hills, which, first of all, I know you like Forest Hills a lot.
I do.
I do think that venue is so ass backwards for concerts.
I like Floor at Forest Hills, and
true.
it's so easy to scam. Again, my lawyer's in the room.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can just pass back a bracelet and only buy one.
Oh, well.
I think they're probably a little bit more, like, rigid. Like, I've done that for, like, The Killers.
Yeah.
And, like, Kings of Leon. But not.
Yeah, I mean, it was packed. And security was also, like, on one last night.
I'm sure.
Like, we were in the last row of our section, and there was a guy who kept standing, like, this, like, over the balcony, and security kept being like, you literally can't do that. Your blood's on my hands.
The biggest act that comes to Forest Hills.
True.
Kind of
yeah.
thing.
But it was an amazing concert. She is, like, singular in terms of talent.
Yeah.
Just, like, a few quick things on her. I just think, first of all, I think that album, Midwestern Princess, you can fill in the rest, was so good. I think it deserved to win Album of the Year that year because it's just
Did she win New Artist?
I think she did win New Artist. She won a Grammy, but she didn't win Album of the Year, but she was nominated. It's so tight and so good. There's not a single, Emma and I were saying this after the show, she doesn't have a skip.
No skips.
And I also just want to quickly say that I have this platform. I looked up, because I am one of those people who has been listening to Chaperone for a very long time. Very long time.
You have.
And so I looked, do you know you can see when you saved songs on Spotify what the date was? So I looked up Pink Pony Club. October 2020.
That's such a brag.
I know. And
That's
I had to
iconic.
sneak it in.
Yeah.
Because fuck you guys. I deserve to be there.
So right. So right.
Not that anyone's like, you don't deserve to be there, but I just want everyone to know that I've been a fan for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. Sorry, this is all ancillary to the actual story. But I was seated next to this, like, Australian / no, she was definitely British woman who, like, could not stop being like,
UK pants.
She was wearing UK pants for sure. She could not, every next song she was going, oh my god,
okay, love.
And I was, like, not bothered by her at all, but I was like, does she want me to be like, no, yes, like, so I just kept going back, like, yeah, oh my god, yeah, like, I just
kind of, we're having an RFK off.
Totally. And then she'd be like, sorry, or like, I promise I won't cry through, and I kept being like, listen, do whatever you have to do, it's all good, babe. But I was like, I don't know what her end game is. Like, why? Like, does she want to be friends? Like, this is weird. And then towards the end of the concert, she was like, I'm sorry. Like, I think we were, like, sitting down. It was one of the ballads. And she was like, I just have never been to a concert without my partner before. She was like, my wife was supposed to be here, but she's on business in London, and I'm just, like, not really sure how to act.
Oh my god.
And so that's why she kind of kept trying to like engage with me, because I think she just was like a little lonely
Yeah.
and like not really sure. And it was just reminding me of all the times we've talked about like, what do I do with my body at concerts?
Totally.
And like it was just very sweet to me that there's something romantic about it. I haven't really put my finger on it, because I was a little bit like, that's slightly codependent.
Her
but
vulnerability with you is super romantic.
Thank you. You just keep telling me my stories. Like, you keep shedding the light on what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it was like...
I keep pushing your brain with the spatula.
Yes, thank you. And Emma did say, I was telling her this, she was like, people always do this to you. Like, just, like, tell me their secrets. Or, like,
you are a magnet.
For, like, vulnerability.
Yeah.
But it was really sweet to me that
very
she,
romantic.
like, eventually just was like, I'm just, like, kind of not really sure what to do. And I was like, you're doing fine. I was like, you could be part of our group, like, but we're also, like, kind of all doing our own thing.
Yeah.
But, like, you're in our group. Like, it's all good. But it was very sweet that she was like being brave also and doing this and she was taking videos for her wife the whole time, which was really sweet.
That's so dear.
Yeah.
I also find it very romantic how like non-judgmental, open you are, and then genuinely curious about other people.
I set myself up for a compliment.
It's so romantic. It's so romantic.
Thanks. No, it did kind of like chuff me that I love a random interaction with a stranger. It actually brings me so much. I know, I fucking love it. Like, tell me something weird. This wasn't even a weird one, but it was just sweet. So that was mine. Yeah.
That's so lovely.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Sorry, man. I got lucky.
And you wore the shirt to boot.
I know. Well, I didn't do it for Heim, so I thought I would do it for Chapel Room.
Yeah. Fair.
Hey, what's the most romantic thing that happened to you this week?
Huh. I have one where you're gonna be like, girl, what?
Those are my favorite. Those rip.
All right, so at the wedding, we've
Yeah.
already covered there was an Irish contingency, and one of the Irish dancers who my very strident teacher, who
Yeah, of course.
didn't accept mediocrity.
Yeah.
I think it was because she professionally dances. She does competitions, even in her adult age.
Even at her geriatric age. You're about to say?
But she's at least a decade older than we are.
Yeah, I'd say. Sorry. Yeah.
At least multiple. I don't know. Okay.
She's older than us.
Right. So she clearly was both serious about but really enthusiastic about dancing. Like, she stayed on the floor. Even for songs she didn't know or particularly like.
Oh,
like
I
when
love
we'd play, like Drake. She'd be like, yes.
And that's when I was like, Drake's on, I'm out.
Bro, one dance revived the dance floor. It was so crazy.
Yeah, people were like clamoring for Drake now.
Clamoring. Anyway, this Irish dancer, she has a husband who doesn't seem particularly interested in dancing, even though it is his wife's passion.
Yeah.
The only thing he did seem particularly passionate about throughout the weekend was setting stuff on fire.
Oh, the pyrotechnic. Yes.
Yeah. We watched him recreationally just light a stack of napkins on fire and then walk away. So that's kind of him.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to dance, but he would, clearly against his own interests, join her on the floor probably every 10th song.
Yeah.
And the joy that lit up her face.
Aww.
And the way when he chose to join her on the floor, he didn't do so begrudgingly. He wasn't like the whole time like, oh, am I doing this? I guess I am. No, he was there and smiling along with her. He, I think, gave as much as he could where it wasn't every song. But the way she lit up, like, this whole time she's clearly enjoying dancing, but never so much as dancing with her husband.
Her pyrotechnic.
Yeah.
Sorry, with her husband.
No, with her pyrotechnic. With her guy whose face only lights up like that when he just lit a fire.
I wonder if she ever joins him.
His hobby. That is such a great question.
I mean, it sounds like he does it like everywhere, so I guess, yeah.
But it's probably the same where she's like, I'm not that into it, but every
next to
10th fire, I'll light it with you.
That is really sweet. And that's like, I do think, especially if you have like passions in this crazy life, it's hard. Like, no one's gonna match your freak 100% with your passions, but it's important to find someone who will sort of side shuffle next to you on the dance floor.
Completely.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well,
if we didn't
Good
just
game.
wrap it up. Good damn.
See y'all next week.
Bye.